Good morning, friends. Today is the first in a year-long series of Monday messages focused on effective communication, email, face-to-face, meetings, goals, and more. We begin with the first of two key ideas that underlie all effective communication. Know your audience and start with the outcome. Now, this series is designed to give you, by the end of the year, a masterclass on effective communication. Want to supercharge the impact? Do it with your team or gather some coworkers and do it together. My wife and I are very different humans. We think differently, process differently, and communicate differently. We are ripe for misunderstanding and miscues. What I know for sure is that speaking to her the way I would speak to me or someone like me is not going to get the job done. And not only doesn't get the job done, it makes her feel unseen, unheard, and disrespected. She knows in those moments that I'm not really talking to her, but rather to myself. Her response? She looks at me with a knowing smile and says, "Honey, know your audience." What I've learned over the years is that this pattern, where we communicate as if we were speaking to ourselves, happens in every setting, especially at work. Because we think from our own point of view, we make assumptions, we leave out critical details, and we draw conclusions that feel obvious to us. Then we get frustrated that others don't get it. And you're right, they don't, because you're not actually speaking to them. This brings us to a singular premise of brilliant communication. Your responsibility is not to communicate. It's to communicate in such a way that what you intend to say is what is actually heard. And that means your first question is, who is my audience? Over the course of this year, we'll explore what this looks like in specifics and how we can help overcome this very real challenge to effective communication. For today, I want to challenge you for the next week to simply notice, who do you communicate with on a regular basis who does think like you and gets it when you speak? Sweet, right? And who do you communicate with who does not speak you? Perhaps they have different priorities, different personality, different strengths, different perceptions. Now for the second group, consider this thought. There is nothing wrong with them. They just speak a different language than you. All positive change starts with awareness. So that's it for this week. Just notice and entertain this new thought. I'll see you back here next week to explore the second key to effective communication, which pairs perfectly with this one. Start with the outcome. See you then.